Now it's time to switch to my man, Coach Joe, to holler at me about this defense, man. What did you see, defensive coach extraordinaire, on the Lions' defensive effort in this game?
I seen excellence at all three levels. The D line, right there. They handled their business, man. Because Trevor Lawrence is a very, very mobile quarterback, and I think for the most part they contain Trevor Lawrence. If you look at his completions to his incompletions, it's crazy. It was crazy. I was a little bit worried at first about their receivers, them coming into their own and getting settled in, but we squashed all that noise. I'm happy that the linebackers played. They played a great game. The secondary played a great game. The D-line played a great game. It was like everybody contributed when they needed to, man. And I'm just happy that was the outcome, man. And hey, James Houston is about to be our situational man off that edge, man, because I don't know how many plays he's had in 2 games, but he got 3 sacks. So
right.
he got 3 sacks, and I don't even think he played 20 plays total in 2 games. So yeah, find that man some more PT on them situations, man. Wow. But yeah, that overall it was good, man. It was nothing I can complain about when you hold a team to 14 points, and that is what it is, man.
This game, man, I had to say, okay, now Deshaun Elliott, he set the tone off the bat. Forced fumble, first drive, went down and scored on the offense. Turnover into points. D-line kept that pressure on Lawrence all game. Caused some errant throws. That's what we talked about. What we needed to do. I said that we needed to keep pressure on him and make some errant throws. He did. He didn't throw an interception, but he made a lot of bad throws. Just like the one down at the goal line where Jerry Jacobs broke it up, but that could have been a touchdown if you would have put some air in that ball. But the pressure up front caused a bad throw, and the secondary kept them Jaguar receivers in front of them, even though they made some catches, and got some yards, but they kept it from being a long, touchdown. So it was like, okay, he caught the ball, get him to the ground. They did a great job of tackling in this game. Jerry Jacobs had that one missed tackle early in the game, but he made up for it. A secondary, like I said, they kept them in front of him, and they broke up 4 passes in the game. Like they kept and I think Will Harris had 2 or something like that. So he, your boy Willie played all right. You know what I'm saying? He ain't played great, but he played all right. You know what I'm saying? And the linebackers, man, Anzalone, Rodrigo, Derek Barnes, they kept that run game in check. They kept it in check all game, along with those guys up front. Front 7 played a really good game. To me, this was the best total team defensive performance that we've been looking for all year in the Lions versus the Jaguars, man. The whole defense stepped up and played great. With the offense getting healthy and the defense playing like they're playing right now, and we get Romeo back here soon, boy, it's going to be trouble going down the stretch of this back half of the season. What you got, LL?
Man, just a good overall game, man. I ain't got too much to add. One thing I will say, I believe that, it probably could have been different if we would have been playing a better quarterback, but, we wasn't, so we handled business like we should have had. So, good game, good win on yesterday.
I mean, they were coming off an emotional win versus the Baltimore Ravens, and like I said, we were talking on camera, we were the 8th ranked scoring defense. They were the 9th ranked scoring defense, and to hold them to 14 points and really the touchdown, they scored 1 touchdown the whole game, and that was in the 3rd quarter. I mean, to hold them to that, that's a pretty good showing by our defense. I can't complain.
I didn't mean it, that way. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like we handled business like we should have had, because better quarterback or not, we still could have lost this game, and we didn't.
Yeah,
but we actually won this game looking real good. So
going away.
Yeah, but it's just certain things. It wasn't perfect. Is all I'm trying to say. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. We still a bunch of stuff to clean up, but it was a good game. Real good game. I'm not gonna complain too much. Like I said, great win yesterday, man.
You know what I'm saying? We was like the club in the 90s. We was spanking that. Definitely. Hey man, forget the rest of this conversation. Go ahead and double back to the full version of today's Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors.